If you watched the other video, thanks for coming back. Eleni did a really good job, but like I think I said in the other video that I have a challenge pack right here, and this challenge pack has a lot of different things in it. It's not like, whereas the other one was more just chips and candy and things like that. These are also snacks, but these snacks are more, I don't want to say traditionally Japanese because I don't know enough, but they're more unique to Japan. So let's just put it that way. So the same place, Candy-san. I ordered that pack that we already did the taste test and all the good stuff with, and now we have our friend here, the challenge pack. I already thumbed through it, like I was saying earlier, and there's some interesting things in there. There's some things that I'm like, ooh. So let's get started. I got some tea to wash down any unpleasant flavors, but I'm ready. I'm open for anything. I'm just gonna start. I'm just start pulling stuff out. I have no clue what this is. I didn't even do the Google Translate or anything on it. It's just a white bar. I don't know. Has an interesting odor. I'm already making faces. I wonder if this is even food. Does not have a distinctive odor. Does not have a distinctive odor. It smells somewhat familiar. I hope it's food. If it is food, it has a nice flavor. I really wonder what this is. I have no clue. There is writing on here, but I don't know Japanese. Delicious. Familiar. I cannot put my finger on exactly what that is, but that's a familiar flavor, and I'll finish that one definitely. Wow. I'm not sure. Again, I don't know what any. I'm just going to keep repeating that over and over again, but remember, I don't know any of this. I do not know Japanese, but I'm guessing these are more some sort of a gummy. They have that little bear on them. Yeah. Ooh, they're very strong flavored. Strong smell. They're kind of like a gummy. Yeah, they're a gummy basically. They have a very strong odor. They're tough. I don't know if they're tough because it expires in December, so I'm good. I'm not sure what kind of fruit this is. It has sort of an orangey flavor, but it's really good. Wow, 2 for 2. Did not expect that. Okay. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do everything that I guess is sweet first, and then savory last, right? So, this is savory. I'm just gonna go ahead and break my rule already. This is savory, and this little guy looks like a booger. I doubt it's booger flavored, but it looks like nuts and seaweed. There are little fish on it too. I don't know how well you can see the little fish on there. Those little gummies, the last ones are really good. I'm gonna have to save some for Eleni. I think she may like those. And I made my first mess. It just went everywhere. Ooh, this smells like an aquarium. I'm guessing these black things are seaweed. And then some sort of like a nut. I'm guessing they kind of look like a cashew. Definitely a nut. The black pieces definitely smell like an aquarium, and that's seaweed. It tastes great. I like seaweed though. Right. I don't know what the long things are, but they're definitely not nuts. There's some sort of a I don't know. Not a bad thing, but it's definitely seaweed, has that ocean flavor to it. These just look like flat out cherries. And if you see right there, that look, I'm gonna just guess they're cherries, and I'm gonna guess that it has a little opening part on it. Thank you, Japan, for making it easy. Ooh, wow. It smells like paint, like regular house paint you'd use to paint a wall. Wow. Okay. Just smelling it makes me nervous. Not soft. Pickled, maybe? Ooh, that is sour. Oh. I thought it was a cherry, but maybe it's some sort of a radish or something. It's definitely pickled. It's definitely sour. Ooh. Maybe I should have just kept my plan and did sweet first, huh? I'm just reaching in and seeing what I'm seeing. Now I saw this. It's like you see this little guy, and then you can see what's inside of it. I'm guessing it's a beet. It says pari pari, P-A-R-I, P-A-R-I, pari pari. It says it right there, pari pari. Again, very easy to open. Ooh. That didn't smell good at all. Ooh. Very pungent. Not a pleasant odor. In the bag. Outside, it just smells like something pickled. Maybe these are pickled beets. I hope so. I like beets. Maybe it's a beet. Whatever it is, it's delicious. The bag stinks like a I don't want to say like a toilet, but it's definitely not a pleasant smell. This, I'd eat this. Oh, maybe it's an onion. I don't even think, why wouldn't it be an onion? It does, well, the first thing that came to my head is pickled onions. When you get like a hot dog, you get those pink onions on it that they've pickled. That's what that is, I think. This is one of those things where it's got a pretty package, but it has writing on it, but it does not have much, and it does not seem, it just seems like a piece of sushi. Smells pleasant though. It's stuck in there too, so it's not like I'm holding it, but smells sweet. And wrapped in seaweed. The green stuff is seaweed. The cracker is savory. Just flat out salty. And then the seaweed is another layer of salt. One of those smells really weird, but if somebody handed me one of these and said, "Oh, you've had this before, right?" And I'd be like, "Yes, please give me one." That's pretty nice. I have to wonder, I keep saying I don't know what it is because I don't. This maybe it kind of looks like eel I've been seeing people eat. That'd be nice if it was. I'm curious to see what eel tastes like. I've only had eel. It was a freshwater eel, and that was a long time ago, and it was delicious. This is sticky. Smells sweet. It's definitely some sort of animal product. It's very, very sticky. Brown, a little bit of a sweetish, but I think that's what it's covered in. I'm gonna guess that's eel. Has a fishy flavor, not overpowering. Like eel jerky, maybe? That was pretty good. That's one of the things that's like a delicacy in Japan. I've been seeing that a lot. Is I forgot the Japanese word for it, but it's eel served with rice in a typical setting. And I definitely want to try that when I go to Japan. That was. I don't want to say it was like that was the best thing I've ever eaten in the world, but it was pretty good though. Thank you, Japan. Just has a squid right on it, and boy, it looks like squid. Squid is ubiquitous in that region of the world. Squid is just squid. It's like chicken is here maybe, or beef, like being able to go get a burger or something. So it's just strips. I'm assuming it's just like they just take a squid and they cut it, they finely dice it and dry it in this case. This, I have been fishing my entire life, and when I buy artificial baits that have a scent impregnated into them to attract the fish, this smells like a power gulp shrimp, or even the little power bait balls. I don't know how familiar you guys are with it, but the little bait balls that for rainbow trout, they're little round, they have a scent impregnated into them. This 100% smells like that. Now I see what the rainbow trout are all fussy about. That's really good. It's like seaweed. Has a nice flavor. There's nothing unpleasant about that at all. It's quite delicious. It's actually rather small. This is something that when I see in a 7-Eleven in Japan, I'll probably pick one up. It's nice. That saltiness of it all, because it's a sea creature. It lives in salt water. Has that really nice flavor to it. I enjoyed that. Let's just get further into this. Like I said, with the Japanese people, they love their squid. And I think half of these items are squid, to be honest with you. If he really said, go ahead and guess about this, squid. Boy, it's a squid. And I wasn't too big. I like calamari. I like a fried calamari. I like the rings mostly. I'm not a big tentacle person. But these flavors so far are really good. I'm guessing this is squid, but it could be fish. It's definitely a dried product of some sort. It says delicious on it because the D is cut off. So it's delicious. We'll find out. Again, sort of smells like an aquarium. It smells like an aquarium. I'm not gonna say sort of, it does. It's either squid, it could be dried fish too. Texture like beef jerky. Tastes like beef jerky, but with like you're eating beef jerky by the ocean. It has that, the odor fills your head. It's pretty good. I enjoyed that. The freakiest looking one, the one I was kind of like, might actually be my favorite, even more than this guy. This was delicious. This guy is really good. Same thing. It looks a lot like the same thing. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. It's definitely something dried. No English at all on it. I'm not expecting it to have English. I would just, some of the things say, you know, sweet or something like that. I'm guessing this is a piece of fish. Again, aquarium completely. When I go fishing, I'm gonna go back to fishing again because this is something in the water. When I go fishing and you stand on the pier and you see somebody had been fishing before you and they leave a piece of bait, like a piece of fish or shrimp, and it's sitting out in the hot Texas sun in August for a day or two, it looks like this. And I would imagine it smells like that, but I would never pick up the old bait to use it. But has that similar odor. Maybe I'll start, my dad will get mad at me because I'll start eating the bait before we even, anyway, bottoms up. Very chewy, definitely a fish, more of a fishy flavor. I'm not gonna race back to that one. Maybe I like squid more than I like fish now. That'd be strange. I always love fish. Not an unpleasant aftertaste, but you do taste the ocean. It has that salty, briny smell that just fills your head. Definitely have to take a drink after that. Again, not terrible. Not terrible at all. Not my favorite though. Let's jump right back into squid. This fella even just looks like a squid, like has a squid hat on. He's just happy about it. You can't really see what's going on in there, but it doesn't look like the other ones at least. Real strong, salty smell. This just looks like they cut up pieces of squid and dried it with some sort of a sauce, maybe in like a soy sauce or something along those lines. Has an odd color. The smell is like all the other smells. It just smells like something that's fishy, ocean-like. That's chewy. Really chewy. Whatever the sauce is on it is really strong. Ooh, that's like, it's got to be dipped in like a soy sauce type thing, and that's what makes it unpleasant. The texture is kind of weird, but I like that. The flavor is good. It's just really overpowering because it's been sitting in whatever sauce that is for a very long time. And by very long time, I mean like more than a day, because like that's such a thin membrane, it sucks up the flavors really quickly. This looks like the other one, but it's just in a gold wrapper. I would assume it's more of that same eel, but maybe with a different flavor. Which, if that's the case, that's cool, because I thought it was pretty good. It's like a piece of beef jerky. I can actually, my untrained foodie nose smells like sesame seeds. If that's the case, this might actually be better than the other one. I like the other one. Ooh, that's really good. like a sesame seed oil soaked eel. Has that saltiness, the brininess of the ocean type thing going on, but with the sesame seed, the little bit of, it's a tiny bit of sweetness, complements all those other flavors. It's nice. I like this one more than the other one. It has a tiny bit of kick on the end of it. Maybe it's like a spicy sauce to it. It has a delicious spiciness at the end of it. It's very nice. I enjoyed that. I would be one I would just get again, just by itself. Okay. Surprises left and right. I saw all of these squids and all of these fish, and it was like, we're just gonna do it. And I have been incredibly surprised, pleasantly surprised. And when I go to Japan, I can go into a 7-Eleven or a Family Mart, grab one of these things and know that I'm getting something that I could snack on and something that I'll enjoy. Moving along here, some of these things look sweet. Maybe I'll do the reverse of what I just said and do it the other way and do the savories, other than the first one that I hit. Squid. Squid is everywhere. People love their squid there, and turns out that, boy, I'm on board with squid too, apparently. I need to order squid again when I go to a restaurant. I haven't had squid in a few years, and I liked it. I wasn't in love with it, but now I'm like, hey, maybe I'll just have squid all the time. If I use squid for bait and I don't catch anything, I just take the rest of the squid home and eat them. This is like a chip. Look at that. It's like a cracker chip type. It reminds me kind of like a tortilla, like a dry tortilla, like a chip is what I'm trying to say, right? Sweet, pleasant, not fishy at all almost. Has kind of a hint of seaweed in the back. A little bit sweet. This is delicious. I don't know if it's definitely squid shaped. Like, let's take this thing out. I took off the tip of it just to eat it. It's a big old flap. I'm wondering if it's like a fried piece of squid, like just fry the crap out of it. This is delicious. Look at that. It's delicious. I'm guessing this is savory. Has a little resealable pack on it. That's always nice. This is just flat out seaweed, I believe, with some sort of a coating on it, maybe. Nope, not even. It's just shiny. There's pieces that are shiny in here, but it's just a flat out piece of seaweed. I've bought seaweed at Costco, seaweed chips, and eaten them. I think they're great. Oh, a little bit spicy. So, you see these? I think that's just like chili flakes or something like that. They have a really pleasant flavor. That's really good. This is the best seaweed I've ever had, just by itself. The ones at Costco are good, but this next level stuff there, that's really good. Here we go. This is the one that when Eleni was looking through it and she was like, well, why don't we just do them both? She looked through them and she saw this. It's fish and nuts. Who'd have thought? These are little like minnow type fish with almond slices, I'm guessing. I've seen these. These are from I saw these in high school. I had a teacher in high school who one spring break he went to Japan and he came back and he brought us some things from Japan to try. And I remember something similar to this, these little fish. At that point in my life, I was 15, 16, I would not have tried these. Now I'm making a YouTube video and sharing it with the world about me eating a little fish. I don't know what it's Japan, so I'm assuming this is a saltwater type minnow. So bottoms up. Much chewier than I thought it'd be. Very salty. I'm assuming since they put salt on it to dry it, and maybe they rinsed it off once. Not a terribly unpleasant odor. I prefer the squid though. That's a surprise. I thought I'd like the fish more. Let's try an almond slice. I'm assuming it's an almond. I didn't go to Nut U or anything, so I don't know how to identify nuts that well. I like the fish better than the nut. That's funny. The fish, it's fish. Oh, it says almond and fish on it, dummy. Right on the top. I didn't even see that. Almond. I can even see that, yeah. Next thing I'm going to do after Japan is learn how to read. But I prefer the fish over the almond, but I prefer the squid over the fish. That was the one where I was kind of like, ooh. But I was like, I probably won't like the squid more, right? Oh, okay. There's at least 2 more things that I believe are savory, and then the rest are, I believe, are sweet. So first off, another fish. This is just like one fish that's probably about this big, and they flattened it like a pancake and dried it. I mean, it's a very common thing in this part of the world because it's practical. What if you don't catch fish tomorrow? You caught fish today, you dry some of them and you keep them just in case when you don't catch fish, you still have something to eat. Drying food is it's older than anything we know because it's a practical way to hold on to food, keep it edible, and in a lot of cases, drying it concentrates the flavor and makes it taste better. So our friend here is quite shiny. This is like another little like shad. This definitely reminds me of the bait I use for like mackerel. It looks just like the little button shads that we buy for catching Spanish mackerel. So now I'm going to do my best Spanish mackerel imitation, I guess. Has the bones in it. No, that's not a bone. It's just it being dry. That's definitely a piece of fish. Not my favorite thing in the world, but whatever sauce that's on it is sweet. So it combats that fishiness from the skin. Because if I were to just peel the skin off, it'd probably taste like something sweeter. The skin adds that element of fishiness and just I hate to say gaminess because I don't know if you'd use that for fish to say fish is gamey. I'm not terribly big on the fish skin. Typically I'll peel it off. But I'm not disgusted by this. I like this better than the little fish. The little fish and almonds, this is much better. This is, I wouldn't say it's as sweet as candy, but it definitely has a sweet element to it. This, I can kind of see what's in it. And then on the back, it has somebody getting a massage and like getting a couple of beers and a massage. So maybe this is like getting a couple of beers and a massage. Or not. Oh. This seems like the fish. Oh. Okay. Looks like fish and sunflower seeds. That's an interesting combo. Both of them are better salty. So a salty sunflower seed and a salty piece of fish. The textures complement each other. The flavor is nice, it's not overpowering. It is salty, but it's not incredibly salty. The fishiness kind of occupies your entire palate, but the saltiness drives everything else. And the texture, whatever, I'm assuming it's fish, it may be squid. It's some sort of a swimming creature, let's put it that way. And the texture of that is overpowered by the sunflower seeds, so that's kind of a good thing. So you have a nice balance of textures and flavors. Looks scary. Look scary. I'm not gonna lie. That was nice. Now, this looks sweet by the packaging. Everything on there is smiling, and this fellow's winking at you. That's nice. That's nice of him. Now, it looks sweet, but it could be savory. We're gonna find out in a second here. It smells a little bit sweet and a little bit savory. It looks like a fruit roll-up, right? I can't place that smell. Can't place that smell. I don't know what that flavor is, and not too sure if I want to try it again. It's not unpleasant. It's odd. Maybe I'm just kind of weirded out because I can't just put my finger on exactly what it is. A tiny bit sweet, a tiny bit salty. Those two kind of mix, and it's an odd pairing at the least. I don't know. I have no idea. Umi. It says umi paper on it. I didn't realize it said that. I don't know about that one. That might be the first one where I'm like, eh, or the second one. Oh, I know what these are. These are common around here too. Just either some sort of a nut covered in wasabi. Wasabi is like squid in as much as it's everywhere. They smell great. They're just some sort of a nut. I'm guessing like a peanut covered in wasabi. So this is going to be a bit spicy, I'm assuming. That wasn't a peanut. I'm not sure what that was. Some sort of a baked. It just collapsed when I bit into it. Not spicy almost at all. Has a little bit of spice at the back of it. Sweet, pleasant. This is delicious. I really enjoyed that. That was a great contrast from whatever that is to this. This is delicious. We only have a few more items left, starting to work through. I don't, again, no words, no nothing that I can recognize at least. I'm not that smart. Let's just remember that when I'm going through all of this. Ooh, very, very, very. Smells like seaweed. It's something wrapped in squid, I think. Tastes like squid. I don't know what the center thing is, but it's chewy. Something wrapped in squid. It's pleasant. I'm not going to keel over, I guess. I hope not. This looks kind of like the last thing, but it's a more of a sphere. So it has It does have English words on it, and the English words are open. I was saving the sweet stuff for last, and everything's been savory except for the first couple things. This has a fishy odor, seaweed odor, I should say. It's like a gummy type thing. It's squishy. Is that an egg? Is that like a quail egg? No. It doesn't smell like any sort of a, but boy, it looks like, now that I'm thinking about it, it does kind of look like an egg. Maybe like an egg soaked in something, like a pickled egg. Maybe it's a pickled quail egg. Maybe, I don't know. Not unpleasant, not the worst thing on this thing. I'm not gonna be jumping over walls to get another one of those. I'm guessing it's some sort of a dry, like a peach. Maybe it's dried and reconstituted with some sort of a flavoring. I'm guessing because it does have peach on them. Has a very familiar smell, almost like a chipotle pepper type thing, but I'm guessing it's going to be peach. They do not look appetizing at all. Whatever it is, it's been soaking in it for a very long time. I don't like that. Has this sourness to it. I can smell a sweetness to it. No. Okay. Woo! Yeah. No. No. Didn't like that at all. Didn't like that at all. If I had to eat the rest of it, I would, no. No. I'm not gonna guess at what this is. It could be a fish eyeball for all I know. I don't know. I thought maybe it'd be sweet, but it's mostly translucent ball of some sort. So your guess is as good as mine at this point. Again, it has that oddly familiar kind of a savory. Looks like an ice cube with something in it. I don't know how you can see. See how like there's that little color? That's not the reflection of my skin. That's actually something inside of it. I'm not going to commit to eating this if I don't like it. Flavor is very familiar. Flavor is like a it tastes just like flour and water mixed together. That seems like it's going to be a lot of work to get through it, and I don't know if I'm not going to say I like this better than the last thing, but I'm not going to. If I don't get back to it, I'm not going to cry. So we've reached the end. Again, I can keep repeating I don't know what it says because I don't know what it says. I'm assuming, and it'll probably be wrong, that it's sweet. I'm just going to think it's something, it's probably something savory again. Smells like a twig, like a piece of wood. Looks, kind of looks like Laffy Taffy, not Laffy, yeah, Laffy Taffy. Has that feel to it. I think the nice way of saying it is has an earthy odor, but in reality it's kind of like if you go to a forest and the ground is just moist with dew in the morning. I don't know if that's it could be a plus in your book. In mine it's kind of like a, if you were to take a Tootsie Roll, roll it in that forest floor like I was talking about a few seconds ago, on the back end, coffee. It tastes like coffee on the back end. This young person with their dog, monkey, and some sort of a demon makes something that's like a coffee bar. Not unpleasant, rather sweet actually. That's probably maybe the sweetest thing in this group. So, that was a challenge pack. Wasn't as challenging as I was thinking it might be. Definitely these, whatever these are, these little radish things, no. This, it's not the worst thing, but I didn't really care for it. This I did not like at all. Nope, 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 nope. This, I think if it's a quail egg, I kind of understand where it's coming from. This was okay. This fella, and the sesame seed one, very, very good. I think this might be my favorite, and this comes in second. So these are all Candy San. I bought all this stuff. It takes about 3 weeks from the day that I ordered it to when it showed up at my front door, which they come from Japan, and it's basically somebody curates a box for you and sends it. So is it worth it? I think it's fun. I don't know. Is it something that I'll do again? Definitely. If nothing else, I would just buy like a small box of these. These are delicious. So, Candy San, Japanese stuff, for the most part, really good. And I will see what I'm gonna finish up for dinner tonight, I guess, right? So that is what I have today. I have a bunch of other things. I do something every day. I have the other video of Eleni and I trying different types of sweet treats. So I'll put that link up here, and you subscribe if you would. I really appreciate it. Hit the thumbs up on this video, and I will be back tomorrow with something different. And thanks for watching.